What's up, my ninjas? So basically, I have a video for you today. It's a quick video for you today. Um, yeah, basically, boom. Now, listen to what she says, and then my response, and that's it. Okay?
Of the United Nations is to prevent conflict. Unfortunately, especially in these times, hate clicks 6 times better. So the good stories hardly make it to the headlines, and journalists don't write about the war, which didn't happen. We learned it also in COVID, in the pandemic. There's no glory in prevention, but this.
Okay. So the point here is that she makes mention how the bad is more noteworthy than the good, and how people click on, like, it's true. People don't click on successful landings, they only click on the wrecks. They only want to know about the bad shit. That is true. But my point is, the world worked once upon a time. This worked once upon a time. Nothing has changed. People look for the good way more than they used to. Yet, it was better then than it is now. And the reason why is because it doesn't matter what you look for. What matters is what they provide to you. And unfortunately, they want us divided. They want us um, in different groups. Like, there's a video I'll post after this video, um, basically, and it explains how they try to divide us. And that's what's going on. They're trying to divide us. Divided, they fall, basically. And that is what's going on. They're trying to overwhelm us and divide us, and they're trying to do all of that so that we start falling apart, and to the point that there's nothing left. Basically, before we had places to go, because doors were open and people would just go in there. Now we have to fucking go through a maze just to find a happy story. That's how it is today. Like Bernie Sanders, as much as they say about Bernie Sanders, oh, he wasn't gonna make it, he wasn't gonna make it. Right, but if what's it called? They decided how we reacted. If the news, like for example, we weren't talking about Bernie Sanders a lot because they would do this thing where they would tell you who's in first and who was in third place, but they wouldn't tell you who was in second place. The reason why is because it was Bernie Sanders, and that is what they did for the whole thing, for everything, for how the world works and whatnot, is they decide what you know and what you don't know, right? And so that's why the world's so screwed up. It's because they are controlling the media and what you watch. You know that this happened, and you don't know that that happened because they wrote it that way. They wanted you to pick it up that way. You didn't know about Bernie Sanders. The reason why is because they're not talking about him like they used to. Back in the day, they would tell you, "Oh, Bernie Sanders did this, Bernie Sanders did that." Now they don't say shit. That's what's going on. Same story for like streamers like me. I get zero traffic. I've tried Twitch, I've tried YouTube, I've tried Rumble, and I've tried Kick, basically. And the thing is, I get zero traffic. And I know that my content would be captivating, And the reason why I know is because I go on to Discord and I go on to a public server somewhere. And next thing I know, it's me and one person talking. And next thing I know, there's like 15 people there just listening to us talk. Like it happens all the fucking time because we get into interesting stuff. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I get the only content that comes my way is people that, hey, buy bot accounts. Buy bot accounts. That's the only traffic that comes my way. No one finds me out there on the fucking road or just on the internet like you used to once upon a time. Back in the day, Destiny, for example, wouldn't exist today. If he just got into it, he would have never came to be. Joe Rogan would have never came to be because they control the media market, they control the narrative. They tried to kill Joe Rogan, they tried to kill Destiny, but you're too big to fail. And the same thing with no, what's his name? They tried to do with Dave Chappelle. They tried to do with Bernie Sanders. They tried to do it with AOC. They tried to do it with everybody. They did it with Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? She was center stage for days upon days. But the second she was like, hey, I don't like this, the next thing you know, never from her again, right? Everywhere you look, that's the story. That's how it works. When you're with us, you get all of the attention in the world. But the second you show any sign of question or doubt or whatever, you're gone, and you're under the. What's worse is they put you in negative space so that you aren't seen. Basically, they make it to where you're blacklisted, and the reason why is because they don't want the doubt and the people that tell the truth to be exposed to reality because they want the world to think wrong. And if you're out there telling the truth, then you're hurting their cause. And you make Trump suddenly appear not to be good. I mean, that's what they want. They want the perception that Trump is the shit. But if you keep saying Trump isn't the shit, well, it's going to blacklist you so that people don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All they know is what we tell them, right? That's how it works. That's how it works. So again, she's saying, "Oh well, negativity gets way more clicks." Yeah, that's true, but that's not the problem. The problem is the negativity gets all of the fucking what's it called the attention. If it was 50-50, negativity and positivity, people would pick positivity. But the truth is, it's all 100% positivity and 0% negativity. Or, whatever, what I was trying to say. I lost the train of thought. But they put their story center stage so that you agree with their story. And anyone who's against it, you get put to the point where you get no attention at all. And then that's how the world works. They're rigging the system. They're stacking the deck. They're picking their tools and they're picking the rules and the regulation. Like I tell people all the time, stop playing basketball or baseball with them. If your point is worth 1 point and their point is worth 10 points, and they decide how points come in and how points are counted and what counts and what doesn't count, they're making all these rules and all this bullshit, and they're clearly stacking the deck. You need to stop playing. But the problem is that they keep on throwing money into the system, and people keep playing because they need the money. They want the money. They built the system so that people need money. They have to. That's why they call it living paycheck to paycheck, because you need the money. If there's ever a chance, or if there's ever a time for them to ever step up and not be dependent on money, they would. But guess what? Because they need money, they never say a damn fucking word. And that's how the world sucks today, because everyone needs money. Everyone needs to get by. So anyways, that's it. Anyways, yeah, that was, by the way, if you're wondering, that was for Annalena Baerbock, The United Nations is life insurance for everyone. The Daily Show, uploaded by the Daily Show. Hate when they do that shit. But anyways, that's it. So be well, be happy, be safe, take care, be loved, Godspeed, God bless, take care, be awesome. I just realized you can't even see that. Anyways, it's fine. Yeah, I'm out of here. Peace. Yeah. Oh, don't let the door hit you. Let's split you. Peace.